A while back, there was a white paper that was published in the Customer Success Center that was talking about development practices and tackling the question of whether or not to develop within a scoped application or do your development work in global. Here's the actual diagram, and it caused quite a bit of confusion. I ran into a use case though yesterday where I actually had to follow this diagram and create the referenced wrapper script. So the use case that I had yesterday was this. I was working on the publication workflow for publishing our participant guides for training. The new release manager wanted to have a task to validate orderability in the store. And the description, she wanted to include a checklist. It was a pretty long thing, five sections here. And I've got a workflow that controls this. I did not want to hard code all of that into the workflow because every change would require me to check out the workflow and go through the whole release process, delaying things quite a bit. So I wanted to make it to where she owned the content here, and that if this was ever passed to someone else to make it their responsibility, I didn't have to go back in there as a developer, check out the workflow and push it all the way through. So I wanted to create the template or create the task in the workflow and then just automatically apply a template to it. However, to do that in script, we just used the apply template method. It wasn't available from within my application scope. So what I did was I created a wrapper script. And here's essentially what I did. Again, I can't get to apply template from within my scope. So I created a script include called wrapper utils, and it's in the global scope, which is unavoidable in this case, but it is accessible from all application scopes. So I'm going to use this as like a bridge to get to this apply template function. Right now it's pretty simple. I'm going to reuse this any other times that I need to wrap something to access it. And you can see in the code here I have a method called apply template scoped where I'm passing it a record and a template name. My record is already a record object, so from here, remember we're in global now, I can use apply template and then simply update my record. The way I use this is in my workflow task, or my workflow activity rather, I'm got to create task. I'm setting the short description because I want that, and then I'm creating a variable with my wrapper utils, and I'm calling my apply template scoped with the task and the template, and then I've got it. So if I look at this as the release manager, I've given her access to the template. So all of this and the assign to is defined in the template right down here. If she ever wants to change her checklist or have someone else do this, she just goes to all templates, edits. She can make any change she wants without having to involve development for that. So I hope that that helps explain what a wrapper script is and how to leverage one from within your scoped apps.